Hi there, I'm Guntower Mike, and this, as I'm sure you already know, is Pandora Celeste. Now, a lot of you have been asking about playthroughs, so I thought I'd invite some backers around to give this a playthrough. We have James here, who is backer number 1. We have Stuart, an old friend and stalwart of Pandora Celeste, who has both play tested this extensively and helps me demo it at conventions. And we have Chris, who is another backer and friend of the campaign. So, guys, the ship is basically telling you that there is something nasty that has just broken its way into the docking bay and caused a hull breach in the docking bay. That hull breach is going to spread from the docking bay through the rest of the ship unless you go and seal the hull breach in the docking bay. And to do that, you need to put on an EVA suit, get the utility emergency tool, better known as a fire extinguisher, which sprays expanding foam that will block a hull breach. That will stop the hull breach, which is essentially got 9 game turns running. In 4 game turns time, the ship is going to deal with whatever has just come into the ship by opening all of its airlocks to vacuum and purging the ship. So you guys need to go to the computer room and play an unlock action in the computer room in order to prevent the ship from essentially evacuating all the vacuum from the ship. Okay, explain who you are and we'll go from there.
Okay.
Great. So,
I played Respawn today. Here he is, looking very nice in his orange. It's the smuggler. And my job is to find my secret stash, eject the cargo bay, and then make haste into the cargo shuttle to retrieve that ejected cargo bay at the end of the game.
And my agenda is the undercover reporter. So I am a web news reporter. I'm looking for a scoop about illegal company activity. So my agenda allows me, I fulfill it if I pass in 2 rooms which have nasties in, or I capture the spy bot in the vents.
I'm the company Android, and my agenda was, of course, to find the evidence that was against the company and to destroy it. And it got off to a really good start. Okay, so I'm playing this card here to open the company safe, which means that I look at the 3 items. And the pickup means that I can take one into my hand. And I think for the good of the crew, and for the safety of everyone, the android should have the pistol. So I'm just going to.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
I'm just going to take that and pop that in my ready tool slot right there.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm in the vents. I think I'm going to creep through the vents. So I'm playing this card, and it allows me to creep and move in the vents. So I'm going to move 1, move 2, and then I pick up a vents card. So this is my first vents card, which is a bug type buggy.
So it begins.
Indeed.
Ooh.
Right.
Yeah.
So what type of bug have we found? That looks like a spider bug to me.
Features on a log. It is indeed a spider bug. Good eyes.
Okay.
Takes 4 hits.
There
she is.
Should
Lovely.
Okay. But I moved first and then I crept. So the creep should mean that it's not going to notice me, hopefully.
At the moment.
And the next one I pick up is Tunnel Rat. And Tunnel Rat lets me, I can opt to take this card directly into my hand, play this to creep 2 rooms without making any noise, even through the vents. Draw 1 vent card for each node you creep through, which for the kid is quite a good card.
Right.
Good progress.
I have spotted a very delicious looking EVA suit next to me, so I'm going to just play a simple move, and we're gonna just stroll on through this door. Oh, would you look at that? An EVA suit right there, just for me. I can't play my pickup action just yet. I've only got the move.
So I'm going to play 2 cards, which would be these 2 cards. So it doesn't matter what these 2 cards are, but I'm going to play them as a pickup action, which is a green. So I need a green noise, please. And I'm going to take another item from the safe. And I'm going to take this card here, and I'm going to put that in my hand. Correct. Thank you.
So I am going to use my new tunnel rat card. So I'm going to creep 2 rooms without making any noise. I take 2 vents cards.
Yeah, right. Yes.
So the first one is this. Oh, it's Little Nasty. So I can take this into my hand. Now, since there is a scuttlebug coming for me, I am potentially going to take Little Nasty into my hand.
That's a spider bug.
Or is that a spider bug?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a bigger one. I don't think Little Nasty can help you with that one.
Okay. You might be able to help me with what's coming next. And then this is the second fence card, which is Hear That. Immediately take a sneak peek at all the tokens in a room connected to this vent duct, or look at the next card in the vent deck and place it at the top or bottom of the deck.
You're coming out the vents though, aren't you?
I will be coming out of the vents, but I can
rolling around.
immediately take a sneak peek at all the tokens in a room connected to this vent duct, which I think is only the computer room. Right?
That is, yes.
Or look at the next card in the vent deck. So
you could,
I could take a look at that.
But since you're coming out of the vents,
it might still be useful.
It could be.
Is
it more useful than dropping down into an unknown environment?
And there's a creature in there.
Well, this doesn't help. Like, I can't keep this.
No.
I immediately play it.
Yeah.
So
that's the choice.
Yeah. So I'm going to look at the top card.
Ooh.
This is the top card. I think I will place that at the bottom.
Oh,
of the deck. And then I put this at the bottom as well.
Okay, so I'm just going to do a real easy turn and use the pickup action there from that card to grab myself a EVA suit. Lovely. Yep. Now, my double move is a 1.
Mm-hmm.
My triple move is a 2.
Right.
And while I'm wearing the EVA suit, I have light, which is good because I will be in the darkness in just a moment's time.
Oh, what could possibly go wrong in the dark? Okay, right. And you're done?
I am done indeed.
Then I will, somewhat mysteriously, play a fight card, which is this one here. Having a fight in a room on my own to destroy the item that I picked up from the safe. There we go. So that item is now destroyed.
Really?
That is the end of my go.
Okay.
I decided to dispense with any pretense pretty early on in the game. Nobody really trusts the android anyway. Whether you're a good guy, a good android, a bad android, doesn't really matter. So I thought, I'm just going to get this evidence, destroy it. Everyone knew what I was doing. And I thought by getting off to a really good start, that would put me in the driving seat.
Very simple. I'm going to drop down out of the vents into the computer room. I turn this over. And this is some nasty bugs.
That is a scuttlebug. Apologies.
Okay, so I'm in the computer room, but it is occupied.
Well, I did say you could have had a quick look. Respawn now, suited up, moving slowly.
We're going to get a move on, get a little wriggle on to go in here and see what this is. Ah, a bigger spanner. Brilliant.
Excellent. Everyone needs a bigger spanner. Is that the only thing in there? Or is it?
Beneath the bigger spanner, there is a fire extinguisher. That makes sense.
Okay.
Okay, so lots of choices for the next turn then.
I think, considering what I have left in my hand, I am going to pass at this point.
Okay.
So I will leave it to
Which
you.
means I can play 2. So there's a question for the group here.
Mm.
I can release Lil Nasty to get rid of the Scuttlebug, which
Yep.
is easy. I can then play my hacker card as a standard action to access the computer.
Mm-hmm.
That would shut down the vacuum protocol.
I believe so. Take an
Take
engineering.
unlock action in the computer room.
So use
Yes.
that would do it.
Play it as a standard, which is, yes, because you could play it as a standard action, which is an unlock action. Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
That would shut that protocol down. Whenever we shut a protocol down, we spawn a big nasty. So the question is, do I spawn a big nasty right at the end of our first round? Right?
How about no?
Well, see, I'm not sure. I think,
Really?
Well,
Mr.
yeah,
having a fight on
because-
their own.
I mean, I think,
Mr. I've just fulfilled my company agenda.
I think we've got a long time until this one occurs. So we want to give ourselves the maximum amount of time to deal with the first one before the second one arrives.
Okay.
Potentially.
Disagree. I think we spawn them both at the same time and hope they fight. And then leave.
Oh, that's too optimistic.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So
I think the protocol shutdown is a great idea,
protocol shutdown,
but definitely the little nasty.
and you're not for protocol shutdown.
I think it's going to spawn where I am. That is my.
It will spawn in the front of the ship because that's where I am.
Oh, then I think the.
Right? I believe that's right.
I think the protocol's a great idea. You go ahead, mate.
I think so.
Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. So
Great.
I'm going to action 1 is release Lil Nasty, put him on the bottom of the vents deck to get rid of the Scuttlebug in that room. And then my second action is to play my hacker card. It's that one, which lets me unlock the computer to shut down the vacuum protocol.
So this one comes off of here, and that is now
Beautiful.
done.
Okay. So then
So protocol shutdown.
Oh gosh.
we spawn a big nasty.
So
Right? So I draw a
gonna
big
turn-
nasty first.
we're going to turn the scenario deck because you shut down the protocol.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess.
Okay. Okay.
Eek.
Brilliant.
It's the monster bug.
Dun, dun, dun.
Which is going to spawn room number 6 in the kitchen stores.
Galley.
Ooh,
I
lovely.
believe. Large monster bug in the kitchen, chowing down on
Our food.
Yeah.
Which is better than chowing down on us.
Dried ice cream, ration packs.
Mm. So those were your 2 actions.
Those are my 2 actions.
Brilliant. Okay.
Okay.
So
Well,
have you decided what to pick up?
there's so many goodies here. There's so many goodies.
Although there is one that is actually more relevant to the.
There is one that's more relevant, but there's also one over there. There's one I could grab over there.
There is
isn't
one
it?
that you could grab over there. So
Whereas
maybe.
I think it would be a fool to pass on the bigger spanner because it adds an engineering action to any card I play, and that could be quite useful. So that will go into my ready tool slot, ready for the onslaught that's about to take place.
You're bringing a spanner to a gunfight.
Indeed.
Excellent.
What do you mean?
I'm just saying.
Right, I think that is the end of the round.
And now we have to calculate the noise, and I have 1 red noise.
I have none.
None.
And I'm in the back of the ship, and I have 2 red noise.
2 red noise. So that means you're in the back. So you are the stern
Stone
target.
target indeed.
And I remain first player in the front and the first target there as well. Great. So now we can turn these over. The spare noise can go back into the spare noise pile. And we replenish our hands up to 5, and we can also voluntarily discard at this point if you've got anything left. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, what do we have here?
It's time for, once we've had a nice little look, the bit we've all been waiting for.
Yes.
Who's getting gobbled up?
Right, so we're on the cycle 9, so it says here, little nasties move.
So there is one in the vent.
Okay, would you like me to do the honours?
Yep, please.
Okay, so we will flip a card and look at the bottom, and fortunately it's pause and do nothing.
Whee!
And there's an R for reshuffle. And then we have end of cycle.
So it's time to deal with the
Hull breach.
old hull breach.
Okay, so
Right.
due to the protocol, the hull breach spreads as some unnamed slavering beast heads our way. It breaks down the airlock door, snapping it in twain as it comes for fresh meat.
This is reassuring.
Because normally the airlock wouldn't, the hull breach wouldn't spread through the
Wouldn't
airlock.
spread through the airlock normally, but it's not a regular hull breach.
Delicious.
And if the hull breach is back to us.
Back to you, our robot friend. Question mark.
No question.
Double question mark.
My loyalty is above beyond question. Right, so I'm going to play the creep and pickup card just there, and since I have the pistol for the safety of all, I'm going to take the crowbar card, just pop it into my discard pile.
Didn't want to leave that for anyone else, no?
Well, it seemed dangerous to have hanging around, and also just useful when I bump into one of you, you might need it. So I could
face
always,
down.
Face down, actually, yes. So it doesn't make any noise to pick it up, and then I get to do the creep part of the action into the corridor. We'll go.
Yeah. So I'm wondering what's in the captain's quarters.
Yeah.
Not the captain.
And it's whether I creep in. So I think, I'm gonna play this creep and pickup card, and I'm gonna creep into the captain's quarters and flip over a med kit.
Okay, easy turn for me. We're going to play this card, so we can do a little creep and a little pickup action. And much like you, I think having a welding torch would be such a shame to just
leave it there.
So dangerous. I mean, look, it's practically on fire. But I'm already quite attached to my bigger spanner.
Yeah.
So we're going to just put that in the discard. Save that for later. Someone might need it.
We might.
You never know.
We could always exchange the crowbar for the welding torch at some point.
We could indeed.
Or we could weld the crowbar to something.
Fabulous.
Right.
Over to you.
I am going to continue my movement because I'm focused solely, as you know, on the objectives for the good of the crew. So I will do a double move into the airlock.
All right. Do I get slightly adventurous with what's in the refectory? Those are most likely memories, right? So I think I'm going to play another creep and pick up, and I'm going to creep out of the captain's quarters into the refectory, and I turn over both of these, and that is 12 and 14. So 12 is a hide, and 14 is a punch and move with a lot of noise. Not really in the punchy movie type of thing. So I think the hiding thing seems very me.
The kid's known for it.
So I will take that hide into my hand.
Right, with my biggest spanner in hand and dreams on my sleeves, or whatever the expression is, I'm going to take ourselves out of the airlock, into the airlock rather, just one, because I'm still very slow due to my incredible body armor that I'm wearing. Over to you.
Thank you. Right, I think then I'm going to stride purposefully into cargo control and further then into the locker here to get myself an EVA suit. So that's 1, 2.
I think that big nasty is going to move soon, and I think people are close to passing. So I'm going to play the kids vanish action. I'm going to play that as a defense, so that if the big nasty comes my way, I can hide. So I'm hiding in the refectory, so I'm going to pass so that I can hide under the table when that big nasty comes racing through for me.
Do you think that will save you?
I think that'll save me. And if I play any action, I'm going to lose my vanish, so
Okay,
I'm going to pass.
you're going to pass. So, Crucible, time for action.
I'm going to creep forward just a smidge into the cargo bay to reveal, number 25. Wonderful. It is indeed the junction box. The lights are on. Boom.
The lights are on and everyone's home.
Yep.
Because I played the triple battery card like this, I now have to take one of the cards that I just picked up from my discard pile and use that as my action. And I will need a triple move, this one here, which is reduced to a double move because of my EVA suit, to go back into the airlock and to be a keen observer of what happens next in cargo control.
Excuse me. What? Leaving this behind when
No.
one was so close?
He doesn't want to be front and back first target.
There's a certain logic there.
Sounds like something a company robot would say.
And I've got my hands full with this pistol.
With the pistol, yeah.
And I have a second action. Maybe I just need to check on the kid. Just checking in with you.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm all on my own on this big scary spaceship. Why wouldn't I want a android
Maybe
in an Evo suit with a gun?
Maybe I will just use my communications device to squawk the kid at this point. Are you okay, kid? In the refectory under the table. Over.
So that makes me first target.
So you inherit that
just in time
and
for the end of the round.
Yes,
that's the end of everything.
I believe, as the only one in the back, I am the stand target.
You are the noisiest, and you are also the noisiest.
Yes, so. Even though I played 2 green cards.
Even though you vanished.
Apparently.
Yeah. Crazy.
I can discard a card now if I don't want to.
You can voluntarily discard cards, at this point.
Before I redraw?
Before you redraw.
Yeah.
Before I redraw. Okay, perfect. So
it's time
for
the nasty action round.
So
is it?
What's happening here?
So we have all nasties move.
Okay, so
This cycle.
Spider Bug first.
We Look at the bottom box just there, and that's a pause and do nothing. So fortunately, it's not doing anything. We do have an R on there, so that's for a reshuffle, which we will do when we get to the combat, if there is any.
Okay.
Okay.
Big nasty.
Big nasty. So we're looking at the top
Come on.
box,
Don't do anything.
and it is follow instincts.
So it's going to move from one, two.
Oh
So
dear.
it will do 5 damage minus
-2.
2, so
Yep.
3 to me.
So it's got to attack you first.
Yes.
Okay.
These are the stakes.
But I'm hiding,
Okay.
so I think I discard this card out of my defense
Right.
to avoid it.
Okay.
Superb play. What an excellent play. You tell that robot who's boss.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay. I'll come to save you. I didn't realize you were there.
Really? Really? Are you sure?
Oh, absolutely.
So, hull breach. This big nasty that is tracking
Mhm.
one of us.
Oh god.
Well, I'd say one of us, me,
You being the noisiest.
breaches into cargo control, knocks down the airlock door again.
Oh, it's coming.
It is.
It is coming. There is an android in the way, which I'm quite happy about. So,
Yeah, when you say in the way.
okay.
This must be so scary
So that's the
being,
whole
being out
breach.
where all the action is.
Yeah.
We've had the whole
no
breach.
fire. We do have a check aircon though here on this cycle, so we need to check the aircon, which involves fence card. So we will look. Oh dear.
Ooh.
So we have another alien entity. So we have the bug, and then that will spawn with the first target, which is you, kid,
Nice.
in the refectory.
Either of these events will do. Where do you want him, sir?
Well, this one has access down, so
Yeah.
it would be from there.
So
Oh yes, yes.
it drops into the room, right?
Yeah.
Goodness.
Okay.
Like that.
All right. That's slightly concerning.
Okay.
Okay, I'm first player.
Your first player.
I am going to pick up that memory of the punch and move. So I'm going to pick that up. And I'm using my pick up and creep card. And then I'm going to silently just slide my small frame through the door back into the captain's quarters.
Sneaky. Okay. Before I do anything, the bigger spanner that I got earlier, when I have it, aka Greaseball, I automatically add a wonderful engineering action, which means I can use the bigger spanner at any point to use a pickup or unlock. And we are going to unlock cargo bay number 2 and just have a little sneaky peek.
Are you
what's
being
inside.
distracted from the thing?
Before I do anything, I want to make the most of where I am.
Focus. We need focus.
And we're going to have a
What
just
do you mean we
wait.
need focus? You picked up a
Wandering
gun
round.
It's free.
and
okay?
then radioed me in the refectory.
I was just checking you were okay,
It's free.
just to see whether you needed
yeah,
me and my gun.
And well, what is there to be done except maybe just have a quick little peek at what's in cargo bay number 2. So we're gonna
Scrolls on the doors.
and that's what we've got.
Oh no.
Oh.
Okay.
Greaseball. Repeat all after O.
So here we have this beautiful man trap. I think I'll call her Audrey. And she's going to auto attack anything that enters its room or adjacent corridor. So me, basically. And pull me into the bay and do 1 damage. And then I can place a wound on this card per damage caused. And each wound gives it one more attack and range, and it can only be killed by fire.
Right.
Great. However,
Just remind me again why you did that.
I just wanted to have a look, man. There's presents everywhere. I will say, I deduct 1 damage from all taken, so because of my EVA suit, so we're
That's
right.
true.
We're
Yeah,
right.
that's okay. Yeah, it's a
Okay.
good point. We are suited up.
I don't know how I'm going to get out of this though.
Well,
I think
good
over
luck
to
with that.
you.
Okay, I just play the triple move action to allow me to move 2 spaces, the first of which will be back into cargo control.
So we reveal the big nasty.
So we do. So I'm back in cargo control. We will now flip over this card and reveal the trophy hunter. Right, now it gets interesting because I can complete my move by going out of cargo control and into the airlock. And we know what that means.
It takes a swipe at you.
It has a go.
Oh,
As I understand it, it will have a go. So
try its luck, will it?
just trying to
Excuse
saunter
yourself.
nonchalantly through
Just a
cargo
harmless
control
android
in
an
my EVA
EVA
suit
and a gun.
with a gun that doesn't work in vacuum, sadly. So I think we had a reshuffle here. So now we are going into combat. So I will reshuffle this deck.
If he has biosensors or motion sensors. Who knows?
Should have probably grabbed the crowbar, shouldn't I? But anyway, too late now. Right. Oh dear. So that is a hit. Looking at the top box. Would you care
Bang,
to
bang.
remind me what the ramifications of that might be? Oh, that might not have been the smartest move.
Ooh, so he has hit, and he's going to inflict 2 damage per red hit balloon. We've only got 1 there, so you're just going to take a lovely just
2 hits.
two.
And at this stage, I'm
something.
presuming I could push my luck.
You could, but you are in an EVA suit. So that is
So-
1,
Yeah, we'll reduce
So-
by 1.
Right.
So it's 1 damage.
which is
Actually, yeah, I think I'll just take what I've won and stagger on. So I have to take 1 damage. I don't think that's much use in an EVA suit, so I'm going to slot that one there as my 1 damage. And with that, conclude my turn.
Okay. I am going to nimbly leap back into the vents.
Okay.
I draw a vents card, which unfortunately is a little scuttly.
Yeah, it's getting a little busy on board.
So how many bugs? 1,
It's a lot of
2,
bugs.
3.
They're certainly outnumbering us now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be nice if we could abandon ship. Right. So I'm trapped here, but if I make a gun for it, I should be able to get away from her. So let us use this card here. So my move 3 becomes a move 2,
Right.
which is fine because we just need to get out of the corridor and the cargo bay. So we got 1, 2.
And so I'm wondering then, hopefully with that door closing, that will then confine the Venusian man trap to Cargo Bay 2 as if you'd never disturbed it in the first place.
That would be nice.
It would be nice.
Unfortunately not. It has indeed been disturbed, awoken, and now broken that door, meaning it cannot shut.
Ah,
And we'll try to have a little nibble at you anytime someone goes to turn on the lights, apparently.
You don't want to seal that hull breach and the docking port?
I don't have any way of sealing it, so I didn't pick
Oh,
up the fire
so it's gonna
extinguisher.
just, yeah. You could creep back into the
Yeah,
room with
I
the-
think-
Yeah, I could have creeped back in with the
While
trophy
you have
hunter.
You're a
time.
service android, aren't you? For the good of the crew.
For the good of the crew.
Yeah.
For the good of the crew, indeed. Exactly that. I have a tattoo on my. Sorry.
Yes, I was going to say,
Yeah.
while you are here, it might be worth going to grab it if you do fancy
Going back
leaving
into the room.
and then leaving again.
And then
And you
leaving
can
again.
lock yourself in that room
You can.
because it's a green.
And it won't attack you because it'll bust the door down. And it will attack you as you leave, but it will save you being hunted.
Hmm.
Because I believe whoever is loudest now in the front of the ship will be the target. Which means you won't be able to get away if you're sneaky.
Will I? Will I not just be? I'll be both targets then. won't I? In the middle of the
In
ship.
the middle of the ship, potentially, you could be both. Yeah.
If you're
Yeah.
loud.
I am loud. I've been a little bit loud already.
Oh.
On account of the fighting and things, mainly the moving and the being struck. I think I might just stick with my less brave original plan. So I am going to use my battery card to pick up the triple move again, which I already had there. So I need a red noise card, please,
Okay.
to move myself into the airlock.
Very nice.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Into a cargo shuttle already.
Just saying.
Goodness.
Right.
I think some shenanigans are going on.
All right.
I couldn't possibly comment.
Okay.
Goodness. This guy right here. Oh, it's for the good of the crew. Yeah, a load of rubbish. When you knew immediately what he's planning, and it did not feel good at all. It did not feel good. So obviously we're going to have to do something about that in a couple of turns or so.
I'm also gonna, as I hunker up against the side of the vents whilst this little bug is crawling around on the floor, I'm gonna take a couple of energy pills, and I'm gonna pick up 2 cards from this card, and I am going to creep. I think I'm going to creep into the middle and draw a vents card.
Right, let's rock this little place. We're gonna play a move 2. Simple as. It's gonna be a move 1 because of the suit. We're gonna go into here because I really do want to know what all this lovely stuff is hidden around. So this one here. Ooh, it's number 21, and we all know what that means. It's the cargo rig. Everyone's favourite Deus Ex Machina. Woo! Okay, and then I'm actually going to pick that up with my extra engineering action from my bigger spanner.
Okay.
Which means we are now in a beautiful cargo rig suit.
In the EVA suit.
In the AVA suit.
In the cargo rig.
So we are suited and booted.
We really are. Okay, very simple one for skins this time. I think we'll just play the double move that I have here. And that becomes a single move, which is enough just to let me shuffle into the cargo shuttle to do some general inspection work.
Okay.
Just check it's okay for the rest of the crew to use when they need to.
So you can move in, you just can't launch.
That is correct, yes.
Yeah.
I can't decouple.
I'm going to use this card to do a double move in the vents. So I'm going to move 1, 2, and my first fence card is another fence card, which goes into my hand. And the second is another fence card, which goes into my hand.
Are you
Choices.
sure not forward now that you're in the rig? Just straight forward into cargo control would be.
Considering how close we are to the end of the round, I don't think I want to be in the middle of the ship at all. And you're going to take, hopefully, first player for both of us if I'm quiet enough. I'm going to leave, I think. I don't want to be in the middle of the ship. I want to be as far away as possible. So we're going to move 1, and I need to move 2.
Back towards the Venusian man trap.
Towards. It's going to do its thing. I'm going to say, get off me.
Yeah,
Go away.
you say
Silly
that.
thing.
I think it's going to have to be one of these again. Don't tell them. Greaseball, I've forgotten the WD-40. Could you bring it to the cargo shuttle, please? As it echoes around the cargo base.
Goodness gracious.
Okay.
So I think that makes you that one, doesn't it?
Stern target indeed.
So you keep that.
I will
So
keep
that's a guaranteed now.
I am doing 2
Wonderful.
cards face down to do a creep. So I'm going to take a green noise card and I'm going to move here and pick up another. And it is another fence card.
I don't really know what else I can do. Cheers, mate.
Oh, you have to pass.
I have to pass.
Ah,
Yes.
right.
So that is it.
I have nothing else to do this round.
Okay.
So
I've got
just you, kid.
2 to go. Okay, so I'm going to discard another 2 face down. I'm going to creep back.
Okay.
And I have drawn the spy bot.
I see.
Heads up, looks like the company is videoing all of this. If killed, this card is a smoking gun.
So that was
As the kid, I'm going to just
Blend in
press
with the
myself up against the
surroundings.
side. A life in the vents.
Nice moves there, kid. Try to
Thank you.
shift the old blame.
Right.
Robot man.
I needed 2 of those cards really, which I suppose I could have discarded my last 2 to do it again.
I think it would have been wiser to give it to the kid because I think he's going to choose first player over stern player.
Yeah, it's possible.
I think. I'm the stern target anyway.
You are.
I
So that's
have
catch you out.
some orange.
Yeah, so that I'm going to be back to first player, first target, I think.
I'm not complaining. You just bought me some time.
Yeah.
Okay, time to move on to the nasty round.
Yep. Oh, right, there's a lot going on.
There is a lot going on.
This could take a while. So,
Spider bug.
spider bug. So that's
Pause and do nothing.
Pause and
So
do nothing.
it's that bug has just stayed there
Yep.
the entire time it's been revealed. Okay, so now we're going to the monster bug.
Yep. So that is the top box, which is follow instincts.
Ooh.
Okay, so it moves up to its 5. So it's going to come there, 2, 3, 4, and down.
Yeah, excellent. Look
It's
at
like
this.
it's like we planned it.
Yeah, like a kaiju.
And
battle.
it is, of course, now too tired to do anything because it's 5 minus 5. It's
Yes.
moved 5. So
They're just chilling.
it's just
They're
going to
just
sit
chilling.
there.
Eyeing each other up.
Yes. Right, so what's next?
This little bug in here,
Okay, which will be the bottom,
move to attack.
the nearest target. So that's going to come towards me as well for...
No, it will come towards me probably.
Because you're hidden, aren't you?
Nearest.
Ignoring silent crew.
Oh, okay, then
Yeah.
yes.
So into the hallway.
It moves 3, 1, 2,
And up.
up,
Yeah.
3.
Now,
This is the trophy hunter.
trophy hunter.
Okay.
Does not flip cards.
So the hunter has an infinite swarm of nano drones which move 5 towards the first target when the little nasties move, and lock onto the first creature they encounter, which I believe
is
the monster bug.
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
You.
So that's the first step. Target locked. If the drone has locked on, which I imagine it has,
So that's when big nasties
in the
move.
same one.
So
Yes,
that is now.
Yeah.
which is now. So creep 3 into the trophies room and attack it by drawing 1 nasty action card and inflicting 2 damage per red hit balloon. So it's immediately seen its prey. Boom.
I mean, it's a trophy hunter. It's got a huge monster bug in front of it.
It makes sense.
It's gonna
that
attack it.
It's game
right?
time.
Right. So we're going into combat. So
Yeah.
I will shuffle the deck.
Fight. If you miss, it's honestly. It's going to be so lame. Please.
And it is the
We need this.
top box, isn't it? Of course it misses. Double miss. Oh dear.
It'll be alright. It's just going to follow it around the ship anyway.
Right. So that was interesting. And then where were we at in the sequence? So we had Trophy Hunter Scuttlebutt,
yeah.
which is on the bottom. Ignore any creature in this room and move towards engineering and Spybot.
So Spybot acts like a little nasty and is immune to fire. If its nasty action card says attack, this equals take a video, i.e. pause.
Okay.
Follow instincts, reshuffle this card into the vent deck, but it's
Pause
and do nothing, so it's just going to stay there.
That could have been worse.
Yeah. Could have been better.
Could have been
Could have
better.
been better.
No, I don't know. Well, I think getting too engaged, that's not so bad, is
I
it?
understand you're in the cargo shuttle, but you have backed yourself into
Into a dark corner.
Yeah.
Isn't that what the game's about?
So now they're both here.
Yes.
It becomes a bit more interesting because obviously he's locked on, but she's still going to go for the loudest from either end, which could very well be me at this point, or you. And she's going to move first, and then he's going to follow and shoot. Is that right? So you might be able to take a swipe at her as she leaves, and then again when he's found her.
Yeah, because she is first in the sequence.
Yes.
So that was the nasty action round. So we've got fire spreads, no fire, hull breaches, expand.
So the hull breach doesn't go through the airlocks because it was actually the trophy making
So it doesn't go anywhere.
It doesn't.
It's just stuck where it is.
Phew.
Yeah.
It's contained.
For now.
And there's no aircon check, so we're down to 6. Turn 6. Yeah, that's it.
What to do? So you're up first, are you, Robot Man?
Yes, indeed. And I think I'm just going to open the cargo shuttle manual and have a thumb through, and it's probably in my best interest to pass.
Pass?
Okay.
Dude, what?
Well, I feel quite. I feel like everyone's fairly safe at the moment. So.
Pass? Sorry, I'm not over this. Excuse me.
Okay. So this is going to seem strange, but I'm going to bash the Spybot with a punch action.
It is a hit.
Nice.
Just there, it's a hit.
So the Spybot goes into my hand, but it is a hand clogger. I've only got one other thing I can do, right? I'm going to hide.
Good Lord, what kind of a mess am I going to be in next turn? Oh, cheers, mate. Okay, we will rock you. Okay, so we've got 2 actions. I can't do exactly what I wanted to do. So we will play these 2 as a generic computer action, unlock action. I'm going to unlock this thing here because we're all just dying to know what's on the other side of cargo bay number 5. That's what's on everyone's mind right now.
Literally no one asked.
Oh, a surge kit. Either surgically remove a scuttlebug and heal back 1 wound of any colour into your hand, or use and lose this card to heal back wounds. That could be very useful.
There's your noise for that action.
Thank you. When I evidently get pulverised by these bad boys. So, I'm going to do a you first action and pick everyone's favourite robot cyborg, who's conveniently in the middle of the ship.
Clanky Clankerson.
Which means that not only will you be first player, but you will be the stand target as well.
It is my duty to serve.
Considering you wanted a pass.
You're
I did
between,
pass.
You did.
you're between a bug and a hard place.
I just didn't have very many good cards to play.
Well, you
It's
get
the truth
this
of
one.
it. Well, they're not moving this time, so that's okay.
But all the little nasties.
She might follow instincts.
No, the only little nasty.
Oh, okay. Well, if that's the case, I believe it's time for the next round already.
And as we've said, I supersede all of the noise calculations and on with the bugs. Scuttlebug. Oh no, it's not Spiderbug. Sorry, Spiderbug.
Which is here.
Yeah. Okay. So that's going to attack the noisiest creature in this room. So that's not doing anything. Next one will follow instincts.
Towards the first target and attacks the first non-bug it encounters.
It's going to attack the trophy hunter.
The first non-bug
Is the trophy.
is the trophy hunter. Yeah.
So it's going to use the bottom box to attack the trophy hunter and miss, of course, because that would have been
Defending the other bug.
well, or failing to.
Yeah.
Where are we at now? So then it's the scuttlebug, which is there, and it will ignore any creature in this room and move 1 towards the bridge. You can't decide which way it wants to go.
He's like, I gotta get out of here.
And that was that.
The big nasties are gonna move, and we know exactly
I think they're coming. Yeah. So now
You get your butt out of there.
my strategy isn't
first.
working out here. So I'm going to have to come out of the cargo shuttle, which in itself holds a few dangers, but we'll see how it goes. So we'll start off with the double move, which goes to a single and puts me back in the airlock. Kid, over to you.
Okay. I am going to move and creep. Move and creep. And that's 2 vent moves. So the first one is a scuttlebug.
It's going to be yellow.
Yep. And then the second one is Hear That. Immediately take a sneak peek at all the tokens in the realm connected to this vent duct. Nothing. Or look at the next card in the vent deck and place it at the top or bottom of the deck. I will place it at the top.
Nice. Now it's my go.
Yeah.
I'm going to. What's the closest route? I'm going to move. I don't really want to be loud, but I guess I will be loud. I'm going to move. I'm going to move 1. To play this card and just move 1 into the adjacent corridor. Do I want to go that way? Yeah, I'll go that way.
Good.
See what the action is. See what happens. I'm in a big suit of whatever. I'm ready.
You are.
I'm ready for combat.
Right. I'm not going to be able to go through them, am I, and survive that? Well, we'll play the triple move anyway, which is this one here. And we will come out into the airlock and survey the scene. There we go.
Okay. Come on, kid. You've got this.
I'm just going to have to do it myself now. Right? This useless android has not done what it's supposed to be doing. So somebody is going to have to go around and fix the whole breach. So my main problem at what's in the way of doing that is I have to get the EVA suits and the fire extinguisher to do that. The only way I can do that is if I can get through the hull breaches and the big nasties, and they're both in the way of that. To get an EVA suit and get the fire extinguisher, I have to drop down into that room, creep past them, into a room, lock the door, then creep across the corridor into another room and lock the door.
There's only one door, and it's where the suit is. So you only drop in,
but
get in. Oh, and then
like,
to get the fire extinguisher, you can't even go in here without an EVA suit.
Well, I can go in, but I take a point of damage.
Oh, okay.
So my dilemma is, like, I could potentially drop 2 cards to drop into the room. I would then take a point of damage, so I'd lose my other card. So then I'm just in the room. So I think I'm going to pass.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that coming. Ooh.
Oh wow, that's a brave position to have taken up there.
Yeah.
How much noise have you made?
Oh, loads.
Right, okay. At which point it's fairly clear to me that I have to play 2 cards to do some running. So I need a red one.
Red noise.
2. I'm gonna go 1, 2. And then I'm gonna play you first. On everyone's favourite robot in disguise.
You again.
Skins.
Okay, so I will use my energy card to pick up these 2 and to do the triple move again, which will be down to 2, so it'll be 1, 2, and that shows me the 23.
The widget.
The widget.
Use and lose to unlock the escape pod and enable it to power up before abandoned ship.
Oh no! what a terrible thing that would be for me to have.
What?
And if I you first you now, that supersedes the you firsting me, doesn't it? So that makes you both of those.
Yeah, we saw that coming. I'm not both.
Oh,
I would be 1.
1. Okay.
So you would still keep the first player. No, because you got it when you were in here.
Okay.
I'm not across the border yet. So hopefully that won't actually do anything.
Oh, is that so? This dotted line here.
Yes.
You're both in the back of the ship.
We're in the cargo. We're in the
We're
cargo.
both
back.
in the back. Okay, so you will get that then, because you'll be the only.
If you first play it, well, I'll be the stern target.
Yes.
Which you currently will both.
Yeah, it just means all the little nasties are going to come for me, potentially.
Well, we'll see how it plays out. But then that's anyway. So that's everything from me.
Okay.
Ooh. Right. Okay.
So all nasties move.
They do on this turn.
So we get our 5 cards. So we've done noise because of the you first.
So I am first because I've got the green. I've got green noise in the.
I'm you. Sorry, I was you first, and I am in the middle. So
That's what I'm saying. I'm first. I'm first target for the front.
No.
Well, no, because I was. I see what you're saying now. So I was in the middle when I was you firsted. So I think it's only fair that I'm still first player.
However, if you firsted the kid,
you'd
have kept the stern one instead.
I would have done. Yeah, I couldn't have got rid of both.
No. Showtime. Okay, little bug in the corner. Spider bug. What we doing? Spider bug. Spider bug.
Right. Follow instincts.
Oh my god, it moves.
It moves.
I'm gonna get out of here.
1, 2.
Whoa.
That's very close.
It is.
What's a little nasty when you need them?
Right. Next one is monster.
Motherberg.
Follow instincts.
So she's gonna move up to 5 towards the first player.
Yeah.
So
So she's going to break the airlock door.
she's leaving a room with
Oh,
the
yeah.
trophy hunter, which I believe
So the
will
stops there
a
first of all.
swiper.
Yeah. So top box, hit.
Hit,
Boom. Right.
a damage. 2 damage, I believe,
2 damage per red hit balloon.
which is,
2. So that's 4 damage.
and it takes less damage.
But that's 2 separate hits, isn't it? I think.
That is 2 hits, but it will
Absorb one
minus
of each.
1 for each.
Yeah. So that's 2 damage on the monster bug.
Okay,
Cool.
so that's 2
Out of
damage tokens out of 8.
Okay, so
So-
she's taking a little hit.
So
She's going to continue following her instincts, which means she's going through this airlock, which means that gets broken. Great. And she's going to step through and just leave it there. So she's used her attack on the door and is now assessing
Which way to go?
yeah,
to lock eyes as this beast
do I go for the
slams through.
engineer in the cargo rig, the massive cargo rig with the lights on it, or do I go for
The
the rope
agile and nimble android, I think you're looking for there.
with the pistol?
With the pistol.
You've run through in a suit, seen me. Who are you? I've seen you. Who are you? And before we could do anything, we are interrupted by this lovely
So
lady.
We've got this bug
Yes.
in the room,
Follows its instincts as well.
which is 3.
So that's also coming for you.
Well, it's moving into the back of the ship, so
I was moving to, yeah.
so it's going to go 1, 2 to where the monster bug
1,
is,
2,
and then it needs to decide.
3. Does it go to first target or stand target?
First target is always the
First.
But he won't get through the door.
There is no door. It's a corridor.
Does he?
No door.
Oh, no.
It's just an arrow.
Oh, yes,
So
that's yes.
Okay, so as it leaves the room, it's going
Oh, yes.
attacked by the.
Right.
So it could get
It could get stopped before he gets that far.
Yeah.
So Trophy Hunter will miss. Of
Misfire.
course it will. Of course it will.
Wow.
And now, so it's made it to me.
Yeah.
And then it will bottom bubble. Miss.
Okay.
Beautiful. Right, now to the last little venti boys.
Yeah. Okay. So this first one is this one.
Mm-hmm.
Follows instincts. Moves 1.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Second one. That's nothing. Lovely.
whoa, that was eventful.
That was like
Eventful.
Hang on, what did Trophy Hunter do in that
Oh
sequence?
no, the trophy. We
Oh, we
missed
skipped
the
over
trophy
it.
hunter.
But that's fine. We can do it now. Let's have a look. So, if it's just been attacked,
Which it had
Which it
been
was.
because yes.
it's going to creep out the room and fire on its attacker for 3 damage. So
So
it's going to go
it'll creep here.
there. Yep.
Yeah.
And fire on its attacker for 3 damage.
Does it have range?
It has infinite line of sight. And luckily, it's locked eyes
With
straight down the middle.
wow.
Okay.
I miss. Right.
Okay, 4 rounds remain. How will we get out of this pickle?
I don't know.
How will you get out of
I
this
was going to
pickle?
say, I don't know how you're getting out of this pickle, but I have a vague plan. But I just need to enact it. Right, I think the most important thing for me at the moment is to pick up the widget. This card, which goes in my hand.
You're going to get a bit of damage as you leave.
No, there's a creep. Oh no, in the EVA suit, so it will get a chance to swipe at me.
Yes.
Right.
So it's
Still move.
this bug.
And it will miss.
Nice. Okay.
Okay.
This is
This is going to seem strange. I'm going to drop down into cargo control. I take a damage because I'm in an area with a hull breach.
Ooh, this is fun. I am going to move 2 and just have a quick little peek at what this is. Oh, hello! A web trap.
Oh,
Place a spider bug token onto this card. Anything that moves into this room must stop and flip a nasty action card. Discard one card from your hand for every red hitbox. With little nasty boxes follow instincts. Place the spider bug on the board. So we now need a spider bug token onto this card.
oh,
A myth. How wonderful. And there is a reshuffle on that.
that's about the best card you could have drawn.
Yeah, I am squeaking.
I will creep one. See if I can reveal something horrible. 29 looks pretty horrible.
Oh, that does not look good at all.
No.
Okay, so the swarm is effectively a swarm of scuttlebugs, as
Right.
if this ship
Didn't have enough bugs.
was going to be lonely. So now we have two of these guys acting as our swarm here, moving as a lovely little group. And yes, they will both attack at you individually as
Lovely.
you leave.
Thank you. I think I've done enough there.
Oh
I
Lord!
am going to creep into this room. I'm going to pick up an EVA suit so that I don't lose any more health. And I'm going to lock the door.
As a free action.
Yeah.
Wise move.
Right, I am taking no chances here. I'm using an engineering action, and because I'm in the cargo rig, I'm going to use the special action to eject an adjacent cargo bay. And I know what you're thinking, but you haven't even looked to see what's inside cargo bay number 4. To which I say, it doesn't matter. It's
It's
going. It's gone. And we'll see maybe at the end of the game whether that was the right choice or not. On to you, Robot Man.
Wow. So I haven't played this yet in this game, but I think now is the time
What?
to play my android immunity to help me with the trailing swarm. That's what I can do.
Okay. I am going to play my hacker card as a standard action, and I'm going to use it as an engineering skill or a tool skill to use my med kit to heal up my damage.
Okay.
Take that back into my hand.
Good.
I am going to use my regen to get myself back 2 cards. We're going to move 2, 1, 2. Here we have probably something that isn't going to help either of us do what we want to do. Oh, I stand corrected. That looks to me number 24. Oh, a torch.
A torch.
A torch.
Oh, well, yeah. Okay.
I think we all know what torches do.
We do. I think I will play 2 cards to turn those into a run, and I'm still wearing my EVA suit because that's sensible. So I can go 2 spaces, which will take me 1, and then 2, and this is something that looks like green and slime.
Oh no.
It's green, it's slimy.
It's slime.
This is
What have I trodden in?
Hull breaches.
Yes.
It's going to get bad.
More danger. Oh, it's falling to bits, guys. It's absolutely falling to bits.
I pass.
Oh,
Pass.
disgusting behaviour, that. Disgusting behaviour. Right, so we are going to use a basic punch action to activate the cargo rig's ability to jettison yet another cargo bay. See you later, cargo bay number 6.
The company's going to take a dim view of this, you realise.
Do I look like I care what the
But-
company thinks? Company man.
Well,
Um,
I may take a dim view of that.
it's
But
gonna
you're the
be-
one wearing the cargo rig.
I
so.
am the one wearing the cargo rig, so we will then. Shit has most definitely hit the fan. I think we're gonna have to X-nay on the cargo shuttle and just save our skins. Ironically, not this one. And just get to the escape pod. Hopefully, some other spaceship will come along and I can retrieve the cargo at some point. But the most important thing is that I don't die. But we will actually. How's this all going? I'm going to ditch the EVA suit at this point, which should allow me to move much quicker. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Now we're in the engine bay. We're going to reveal a lovely shotgun. Woo!
Great. So I have nothing left to do this round, but unfortunately that does mean that I'm standing in the puddle of slime. Having cunningly played my android immunity, however, I think I'm okay for the 1 point of damage that it would otherwise do me. So, phew.
Phew.
It's good to be an android.
Does it do the damage to you and then you discard that card because it's
No, it's just the immunity is 1 damage from every attack during the whole
the
cycle.
cycle?
Yeah.
Right. I'm in the middle of the ship. Does it make me first player for front of the ship?
It does.
Darn it.
Yeah.
But she's in the back, so she might not care. She's coming for me. Okay, so we got a lot to do here, everybody.
You're absolutely right.
This could be fun.
So, yeah, the spider bug is moving first and the spider bug is here.
Right.
Ignore all creatures and move towards the bridge. Really, it's had no idea what
1,
it's been doing
2.
all game.
Back
so-
to where it started.
And then
Right.
Monster bug.
Big mama.
follow instincts.
Ooh, that's
So-
not what we wanted to see.
That is now going for people in the back of the ship, right?
Correct.
Okay. So it moves 5.
I believe it is quickest.
1, 2.
At which point, the old plant over here will attempt to make a little
We'll have a go.
pounce.
So I need to reshuffle. There's an
Um,
R there. So the man trap.
Or will she get into the vent?
Double miss. So it
So
misses.
it misses,
So moves again.
1.
and then attack and breaks down the airlock. Actually,
Breaks
so
down
What,
the airlock.
would it break down or would it go through the vent?
1, 2, 3. And it would need to go 4 in order to drop down in, which is arguably saves her an attack.
1, 2, 3.
gets a
4,
gets a closer.
5.
Yeah,
That
gets a
gets a
closer.
closer.
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah, that's the most efficient way forward. Will she be
Um,
coming? No, she's coming from me, isn't she? So
Yeah,
she
so
would
it'd be the
going-
same difference that side.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh,
Very honest.
sorry. Yeah.
You're just used to me being the first
yeah,
time.
I am.
Okay, so now it's the bug that's here,
Yep. And it will follow its instincts.
which
So
is to go for
yeah,
So we jump
One.
up 1.
2, 3. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
then it's the bound trophy hunter.
Trophy hunter.
So it hasn't been attacked. Drone did lock on, creep through into the trophies room and attack it by drawing a nasty. So it's not actually going to make it in
Well,
time,
it
is
could
it?
go 1, 2, up 3.
2, 3. Yeah,
Right,
and then it'll be
because
able to
it's-
shoot. You're
It's got
absolutely
infinite line
right.
of sight.
It does indeed. So target locked.
Yeah. So
Fire
it's an
away
So, hang on a second.
with more of that stormtrooper aim.
What are you trying to say?
Trying to say that you're good at shuffling cards.
Yeah, there we
Double
go.
it. Okay, so that is going to be 3 damage.
Minus
So
the
it's
1,
hit.
so it's 2.
2 more
yes.
damage.
So she's on 4.
So she's now half health.
Right.
Okay. Next.
Scuttlebug.
Scuttlebug.
Scuttlebug, yeah. which
Is
is this scuttlebug.
following
Follow
instinct,
instinct.
so moves
It's
one towards you.
going One towards me. Yep.
Same again with the next scuttlebug. Oh, no. Move to attack the nearest target to this room.
Yeah, one towards you.
That.
And now we've got the web trap, which is fine.
Static.
It's
So
static.
it doesn't do anything.
And now we have the swarm.
The
Swarm.
So they'll move as a group
Yeah.
if they move. And they
Yeah,
do.
they do. So the scuttlebugs, so they move one.
That'll be one.
Okay.
So
Right.
hull breaches. We are now in the cargo
Middle
corridor,
corridor.
so it's going to go one,
Ouch.
2,
2,
3.
3.
Which
And we have
means
one token left.
And so we're one token away
Right,
from the
from-
ship breaking in half.
this is it. This is the final round, or we all lose.
So I'm in the back of the ship. Everything's falling apart in the center of the ship. I'm thinking about it. I'm rushing down a corridor. I realize I have a massive stroke of luck. I find a widget on the floor. The widget, of course, lets me power up the escape pod. So I think, okay, then and the plan forms naturally. It's not really something by design. It's just by default. I find the widget. I'm going in the right direction. I just power on to the escape pod. And I'm hoping that I can get into that escape pod and get off before the whole ship falls apart.
Of course, he would be the one to find the widget and leave. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to get it off him. I'm gonna have to get it. There's no question. He's gonna get punched, and we're gonna take it from him, or die trying. That's it.
And you are first player.
I'm first player. So I am going to use presume a creeper move I can use as a single move. So I'm going to open the door.
Yeah.
I'm going to go out into the corridor. Because that's all I can do.
In your shiny new EVA
In my new
suit.
EVA suit.
Although knowing this company, it's probably a creepy old thing. Semi-functional EVA suit.
We know it has a widget, don't we? We do indeed.
And
So
a gun.
And a gun. I'm practically a robot. Let's just do a simple creep into the engineering bay, as so.
At this point, I am going to dispense with my EVA suit. So I'm just going to go 1, 2. At that point.
Could you just redo that move and come into the room?
No.
Because I literally, I do not have anything here.
I deliberately.
Okay. So double
that
move to go into here and look at the fire extinguisher.
You've got to admire the kid's tenacity.
He has no idea what's about to happen.
You do see these holes that are going out into space. They're not meant to be there.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how. Like, I can't get, because I've only got 5 health. I can't get to the back of the ship without the EVA suit. I can't move fast enough, so I need to start.
It's a dilemma.
Okay. At which point you leave me no choice but to play this card, which allows me to move and punch. And I am going to accuse you, sir, of
Me,
having
sir?
a company agenda. Robot man.
It's a fair cop.
Company
pays my bills.
At which
Probably
point,
from the first move. So was it when I rifled through the company's safe? Is that what gave it away? I took the gun.
and destroyed whatever it was that you found. Okay, so unfortunately, the other part of my card is a punch.
Okay.
So I will be smacking you around the face in my robot suit.
So that's smart. And so now you've got the choice, haven't you? So you can either deal me some damage, or you could try to prize something from my android grip.
I think I would love to steal the widget from you,
Okay.
pry it from your hands, and prevent you from winning the game. Considering you have made such a lovely time for us all here. Thank you very much.
So that goes into your hand.
Into my hand. Into my
Because
hand.
it's a clogger.
Oh, I see.
Mm. And now it's my go.
It is your go.
But I'm stunned.
Oh,
I'm shocked and stunned.
gosh.
So, kid.
So I think I have to discard two to pick up the fire extinguisher.
This guy right here, trying to save the ship.
I'm gonna, because I'm down to a card, I'm gonna shut the door, but I'm gonna take the fire extinguisher.
You deserve a medal. Absolutely.
And I'm gonna shut the door.
Posthumous, obviously.
I'm gonna shut the door.
Okay.
I'm drastically running out of options here. So I'm going to move away as quickly as possible. I will have to drop the cargo rig in the escape pod or just outside.
Outside, surely.
Surely, yeah.
You wouldn't get into it with wearing the cargo.
I just hope that you don't have a move to and smash me in the face.
So I can play 2 cards to go 1, 2 into here.
Okay.
I literally
Hi, mate. How are feelings?
cannot play anything more. I
Okay.
can't discard for an action. I can't do anything, so I have to pass.
Right. So hi.
Okay, hello.
Hi. So this is cozy in
This
this
is.
escape pod.
You need this. You need this.
No, I just need you to put that in the slot to power up the pod.
At which point you could then press the buttons, Robot Man,
Mm.
and lead us away to safety.
Well, it does everything, doesn't it? The widget.
The widget
Powers
itself
17 couples.
enables it to power up before the abandoned ship protocol.
Enables
So
it.
this
Oh,
would
okay, so we
enable
still
us
need to
to
actually
leave.
do the power up.
Yeah.
Right. So what you're saying is we need to collaborate after you've just punched me in the head.
Absolutely.
Right.
So
Good.
the options
Good.
are: I plug this in,
Yeah.
and you power up the ship.
Those are the options. You can trust
I
me.
use both of these cards to do a punch action,
Yeah.
chuck you out of the pod potentially.
Yeah.
At which point you will then need
But you
to.
can't use the hand plugger as a second. No.
Okay, so I have no leg to stand on.
No, you don't. You just have to hope that I'm not going to shoot you with this handy pistol that I've been carrying since the first round. You can see my honest android face.
At this point, I'm looking at my hand. I don't have any cards to activate the pod. I'm just looking over, hoping, praying that this robot here has some kind of conscience programmed in and will get us both to safety. Oh my gosh, I feel this would be a what would they do in the movies kind of situation.
But I am here to protect the crew, and I have no reason to believe that you've fulfilled your agenda either.
At which point, Robot Man, you've got me with that last one. You are here to protect the crew. Who am I to assume that Discord has been signed? We will be using the widget.
Well, you
and
did so the
losing
Discord.
widget.
So.
And now,
Right.
it's over to you.
So now we need to establish what do I need to do to
A pickup and an engineering.
pick up an engineering. Well, I have my energy card here, which is my only card, so I will play it. So that means I can choose 3 of these. So there is a pickup, and of course there are. I can have 2 cards for the other symbol. So, in the interests of crew unity, sorry,
Oh
kid,
my
you were
goodness.
never really a full member of the crew. I won't pick up that one, and I will pick up these 3, and I will play the appropriate symbols to power up the escape pod. I think the ending is perfect because the audience has 2 aspects going on. They have the shot of the escape pod moving away slowly as the back of the ship disintegrates. So you've got a great cinematic ending aesthetically, but also you've got that uncertainty element because at the end of a great film, you want a little bit of uncertainty. And of course, what they see Skins and Greaseball in the escape pod huddled together. Skins is there with a pistol and they know that Greaseball has to go in the cryo chamber or he's going to perish. So what happens next? They don't know.
No hard feelings.
None whatsoever. I still have the gun. That's fine.
So back of the ship
By a score of 5-3.
implodes. So presumably
Boom.
Just imagine that all.
this gets sucked out. Right.
They all die.
The trophy hunter's got its own EVA suit.
The back of the ship. Where's it going? Much more manageable.
That's one way of getting rid of the opponents. It's just cut
Okay.
half the ship off.
Okay. Where does that leave the kid?
It leaves the kid in an interesting position. So it's good, actually. I was feeling good in that the back of the ship is gone. A lot of the threat in the back of the ship has gone, so I don't have to worry about that. I have to survive the little nasties that are going to go that round, and then if I can get out, then I can fix the whole. I'm going to be making the most noise, so
Yes.
You're the only one
You're the
left.
only one there.
it doesn't matter. So I'm going to discard 2 to move 1, 2 in my EVA suit.
Nice.
So I'm then going to discard these next 2
Yeah.
to take a pickup action, which is green, not that it matters, to use the fire extinguisher, which I can do to seal the hull breach,
Wow.
which should seal
The
that.
first ceiling of the whole game.
Hey, and that will indeed fulfill the hull breach protocol. Woo, woo. At which point you are now safe to decouple.
So
By fixing the hull breach in the airlock, I can then assure the fact that I can escape in the cargo shuttle without anything coming together. So I still have the spybot in my hand, which is important.
Very important.
Well, I call that a success.
Wow.
Okay, reveal agendas.
I'll do my last.
Okay then.
Okay.
So I was the company man, obviously. So I had
Wow.
the company agenda here, and I had to find a smoking gun and destroy it, which I did so early on in the game.
Oh, that's what you were doing.
That's what I was doing. I know it's a surprise to you all.
Wow.
And then, of course, I had to get off of the ship. But I will fail if anyone without a company agenda has escaped with a smoking gun. So that won't stop me shooting you in your cryo sleep.
Well, it might.
Well, I don't know.
Was
We'll
the
see.
kid-
We'll see.
So this is going to be a bit of a bummer for you. I'm the undercover reporter.
Of course you are.
So I can fulfill my agenda and decouple. I picked up the spybot and
Which
had
you
it in
did,
my hand.
yeah.
And mine would have failed if I was in the same escape craft as anyone who's fulfilled their company agenda, but I
Right.
wasn't.
No.
So I escape with the smoking gun evidence.
Excellent. Go on then.
I
Come on, Greaseball. I've really got no idea where this is going.
was the smuggler. Okay.
Of course you are.
Third part. I shouldn't even have been here, guys.
No,
But I had a secret stash in the cargo bays. I just need to get off the ship. Okay.
Right.
I wasn't
Well,
interested
you did that
in any of this.
grand style.
I was looking for my stuff, trying to get rid of it. So I panicked midway through and was like, I can't be checking on what this is. I just need to send them guns ho. So I'm looking for GM wheat, widgets, or uniforms.
Okay.
So
you ejected.
Uniforms
Yes.
and
Widgets.
a widget. Yes. Cool.
Yeah.
Eject one of those bays,
think-
which I did, and then decouple the cargo shuttle to recover it.
Yeah. So you needed to have been with the kid, unfortunately. So the kid, after all that, actually deservedly so for your heroism and actually staying.
Only one that got rid of protocols.
Only one that bothered to follow the instructions was
See,
the
Play by the
10-year-old.
rules of the game.
I think justice was done.
My hubris. Goodness.
I'm the only one that did anything. I fixed the computer thing to fix the vacuum protocol. I fixed the hull breach to fix the big nasty attacking us protocol, and then I was able to evacuate on a cargo shuttle. So I am the worthy victim, 100%.
So the kid, of course, put a spanner completely in the works for me. I didn't expect the kid to survive, and I have to be absolutely fair that the kid stuck to the agendas, stuck to the protocols, followed the rules, and really probably of the three of us, not even being a paid member of the crew, actually did more than the other two to keep the ship intact. So I think the kid's victory was well deserved.
Well, at least I'm alive for a little bit.
Well played, team.
Well played.
I use the term very loosely.
Goodness.
It's a co-op until it's not, and it wasn't from the beginning.
Wow, what a ride. You could not write this. You could not. It is the fact that we were able to both be in the pod at the same time as it's all catastrophically being torn in two. It's just, it amazes me that this wasn't scripted and that it was just how the game plays out. And each time I've played this game, I'm always amazed at the situation we find ourselves in and how we manage to scrape through, or sometimes not scrape through, at the very, very last second. It is quite a marvel.